Are you sick of having edit delay like this?
Bruh.
Do you want to remove your edit delay completely?
Baba Booey.
Gucci man.
Bruh. Da Vinci?
Then stick till the end of this video. Yo, what in the Travi Patty McSuck Me Daddy is going on, boys? In today's video, I actually have multiple tips and tricks to help you guys remove all your edit delay. Well, at least most of it. And no need to worry at all, since these fixes will work both on console and PC. But before we actually get into the video, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel with noties on, or else you'll be sus in your next game of Among Us. But anyways, guys, let's just get right into the video. Alrighty boys, we just hopped into the creative game, and I'll actually be covering a bunch of new tips and tricks today that I've never discussed yet covered at all in any of my videos, and that's why I think you should stick till the end of this video so you don't miss out on anything. But yeah, as I said earlier, this video is all about removing your edit delay so you have no delay when editing at all, and what that will do in return is make you a faster editor. So without any more interruptions, let's just get right into it. But before we actually get into it, let me show you a quick before and after using these tricks. So this is my edit delay before using any of these tricks. And this is what it's like after. So as you guys actually did see right there, my button presses did go through a lot quicker, and as I like to put it, removing most of my edit delay. Now keep in mind, this won't actually remove your full edit delay because you will have some sort of delay no matter how hard you try, but this will eliminate most of it. But yeah, let's just get right into all these tips and tricks I have for you guys. So for the first trick, it's actually going to be to use linear. So all you're going to want to do is hop over into your settings, go over to your controller options, scroll all the way down until you see your look input curve, and you just want to have it on linear. Now, why do you want to have it set to linear and not exponential, as you can see right there? Well, it's pretty simple. I'll be popping two pictures up on screen right now of linear and exponential compared to one another. And now basically, to put it in perspective and put it into simple words, linear is more instant while exponential is more of a build-up. So if I were to move my joystick like this, with exponential, it'll go from low to high or from slow to fast. With linear, it's just instant. If I want to go fast, instant. But with exponential, you would have to build up and then you can go fast. Build up and then you can go fast. Now, why is this important? Well, because when you have linear, it's more instant, right? It's more instant. It's right to the point. So your button presses are a lot more accurate and your game just feels a lot more accurate. Trust me guys, all control players did start off on exponential. Now exponential might be good for aim assist, so if you're an aim assist player and you really want the best aim assist you can have, I would stick to exponential. But if you're all about that fast life, all about them instant button presses, then make the switch to linear. Trust me guys, I made the switch to linear over a year now and it's just been so good. It just makes your game feel a lot more responsive. But yeah, that's trick number one. Now getting on in to trick number two. Basically trick number two will kind of coordinate to trick number one. Let me explain what it is. So you're going to want to go into your settings, of course, go to your controller options once again, or you can even go to your controller right here. Doesn't really matter. And then you're going to just want to go to your dead zone option. Yes, I'm talking about dead zone. Now, why is dead zone really important? Why is this a trick? And why does this coordinate to tip number one? Well, going back to what I said in tip number one, I discussed how linear just gives you a lot more responsive gameplay and instant button presses. Well, same with dead zone. The lower your dead zone, the more responsive your game will feel. The more responsive your game will feel, the less delay you'll have because your game is just a lot quicker with your button presses and inputting them into the game. So the recommendation I would give to you guys is to put your dead zone very low up until 5, because once you put it under 0.05, you will actually get controller drift. Now you don't want controller drift at all. Basically, you're not even touching your controller at all, and your controller is basically just, well, drifting off, and that's just gonna mess up your gameplay a lot. So I would have it reasonably low so your game feels a lot more responsive, but not too low as you don't want controller drift. But if you do have a new controller, by all means go lower than 5 because your controller is brand new and you'll have a less controller drift, if not none at all. But yeah, that's basically going to be trick number two. But if you guys want to hear a more detailed reason as to why you should have your dead zone low, well, listen up. When you have your dead zone low, the micro movements prevent inconsistencies with ADS movement, making it easier for you to have consistent edits. And that's what we're going for right here, removing all delay and having more consistent editing by then removing the delay. But yeah, that's basically gonna wrap up the second trick, which will be dead zone. Now moving on to tip number three. Tip number three will actually be your aging of your controller. Now, why am I bringing up controller age? Well, let me explain. When you have a keyboard, a mouse, a controller, they all deteriorate over time. You see the controller I have right here? This controller, I had it for over a year. So I should probably be getting a new one soon. But you know, it kind of sucks that they discontinued the Xbox Series 1 Elite. But yeah, whatever. Going back to what I said, they do deteriorate over time. Meaning the quality of your buttons and everything and the responsiveness just goes down and down. So basically what I'm saying is over time, you're going to start to feel more drift. You're going to start to have more inconsistent button presses and everything is just going to start going downhill. Which is why you see people get new controllers every 6 months or so. Because they want to keep their game fresh. They want to keep their button press is alive and instant. But for anyone with a crusty Xbox 360 controller from 2015, I would definitely get that replaced as soon as possible. Heck, I'm even gonna be getting a new controller soon because this has been around for a long time. And you're like, but Spaiidz, my controller isn't damaged at all. I take really good care of it. Well, so do I. That's not gonna actually stop your controller from deteriorating over time. So just get a new controller. It's only like 60 bucks. You can do it. You guys can easily make 60 bucks, you know, just mow the lawn, you know, do the chores, and you'll get your $60 and get a brand new controller to have more responsive gameplay, so it all works out at the end of the day. But yeah, that's basically gonna be trick number 3. Just get a new controller. Get a new controller, get a new keyboard, get a new mouse, whatever deteriorated over time, whatever you have for a long time, I would just replace it with a new, a fresh, a brand new one, just to make your game feel a lot better. Or any game you're touching, doesn't have to be Fortnite. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up trick number 3. Now moving on to the last 2 tricks, this is gonna be 4 and 5. They both have something to do with internet. But let's start off with trick number 4. So for trick number 4, it's actually going to be to use Ethernet. But Spaiidz, my router is on the 1st floor, and my console or PC is on the 3rd floor. How am I gonna get an Ethernet cable to there? Well, little Timmy is actually a very simple fix, or a very simple solution. There are many options to install Ethernet into your device. Option 1 is using a power line. What a power line basically does is you plug it into the outlet, one where your router is and one where your console or device is, and you're just gonna route an Ethernet cable from your router to that, and from that to that. I'll put a picture up on screen right now so you know what I mean. And you know, those can cost anywhere between 60 to 120 bucks. You know, a little bit pricey, but it is worth it to get better internet. The stable internet will just remove so much delay. It's basically like ping. So yeah, this will also lower your ping. So no need to worry, I got you guys. Or another option is you just call an electrician and he will wire an Ethernet cable and an Ethernet port to where you're playing. So there's many ways to go about it. I'll actually link some ways in the description down below and pop some pictures up on screen right now so you can see the many different ways that you can route Ethernet to your device. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up tip number 4. Now boys, moving on to tip number 5, number 5, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be getting fiber optic internet. So what is fiber optic internet and why should you have it? Well, let me explain. But keep your ears open because this is gonna be a very long explanation. Fiber optic internet is a complex technology that allows the transmission of information in the form of light rather than electricity. Yes, you indeed heard me right. This goes at the speed of light rather than going through an electric cable. That's crazy. So basically, fiber optic internet is a broadband connection that can reach speeds up to 940 megabits per second with low lag time. And again, going at the speed of light and not electricity. So to put it into perspective, this will double your internet speed. Not your editing speed, but your internet speed. Well, maybe your editing speed since your internet will be faster. But that's basically what it is. You can get different fiber optic plans with Verizon, Sprint, whatever your carrier is. So just get a fiber optic plan. I don't even think they're that expensive nowadays. And they literally go at the speed of light. Like, bro, like, what is this? So this is what it's like with fiber optic internet. So if you want to be able to do that, get yourself some fiber optic internet. But yeah, boys, that's basically going to wrap up the video for today. Well, boys, that's actually going to conclude the video for today. Remember, if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, because when you leave a like, the more people get to see the video and the more people I help out with these tricks, and that's my goal at the end of the day. And also, if you guys are actually new around here, don't forget to subscribe with noties on, because we literally would be at 500,000 subscribers if all my viewers right now watching subscribe. So please, please, please subscribe. Make my dream become a reality. But yeah, guys, also don't forget to follow the socials linked on screen right now and in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.